I'm Brad. I was organised it along with Dougie. Thanks very much for coming out. I've organised it so that it's a social ride, all abilities, and the bits that everybody can zoom away and do as fast as you like, as long as you stop at the bits where I tell you before the next corner, and everybody regroup at the tops of hills and stuff like that. Because if you disappear in these woods, there's a load of hillbillies. Have you ever seen the film Deliverance?
We met up in Fife at Kelty for a group gravel rides and were briefed by Brad Oliver, our guide for the day. Brad had planned the route for the day for the group of 27 who turned up, and had included 4 cobbled sections in homage to the spring cobbled classic Paris Roubaix. It wasn't long before we came to the first cobble section. Brad advised that it was known locally as the Brick Road, that it was around 1.5 miles long, and that there would be a prize for the first up to the transmitter. The spoils were taken by Stuart Murray, who was presented with a Tunnock's tea cake for his efforts by Brad's grandson Hamish.
There you go. The handshake.
You gotta hold it. No, there we go, there we go.
Well, yeah, congratulations. If you're enjoying this video, please consider giving it a like and subscribing to the channel, it really helps. If you'd like to follow any of these routes, you can download the GPX files by following me on Strava at Douglas Gilligan RACC. But please don't be a freeloader though. If you follow me on Strava, please also subscribe on YouTube. Thanks. We're quite quickly into the second cobble sector, and this was possibly the roughest one of the day. I've always enjoyed watching Paris Roubaix, but following this ride I have a much greater respect for the competitors.
Tell me that's another one of the cobbled sections. So you've not been in my hoppers, Graham? What was the report?
We've got a nice fix of the scent of freshly cut pine here, which I think is always a pleasure. The next sector was run by Andy on his gravel fixie. Well done, big chap, that was an excellent effort.
Forest section winner on a fixie. Yeah. Kudos. This will go, it'll be hailed, I think. Well done, Andy. Superb.
It was nice to see the daffodils out heralding the coming of spring, and we were passed by a group of mods and scooters who also added some colour to the day. As well as the scent of pine, I must confess to having a liking for the smell of two-stroke, but you obviously can't get a sat-nav on a Lambretta, as they seem to be a bit lost. When we reached Loch Leven, we decided to split up, with one group heading straight to the RSPB cafe and the others heading round the loch first. The last time we were here we saw an osprey perched on one of the fence posts, but unfortunately I didn't see anything quite as exotic this time. There were a couple of very brave cold water swimmers just ready to take the plunge, so kudos to them. We stopped for lunch at the RSPB cafe at Loch Leven, and they had some tempting choices on offer. I opted for soup, a scone and a wee bit of chocolate with a coffee. This was probably a poor choice, as after lunch we were straight into the climb of Benarty Hill, known locally as the Sleeping Giant due to its shape. Having previously descended this once and found it to be pretty steep, I was very sceptical as to the possibility of us being able to climb it. My suspicions proved correct, and I'm not sure if anyone made it all the way up. The path was also pretty washed out in places, which didn't help. This was the last challenge, and Stuart won his second tea cake of the day and picked up a small trophy.
Once he eats all these cakes, he's not going to be first next time.
When we finally made it to the top, we were afforded some lovely views over Loch Leven and the surrounding countryside. What goes up obviously must come back down, and we had a pretty rough descent off the Sleeping Giant. We then drove through this lovely wee wooded section before passing this monument to the mining heritage of the area. Unfortunately, Avril's wheel got caught up in the path's wooden runner and she took a wee tumble, but she never hurt herself, thankfully. Towards the end of the ride, we had some fun on this wee pump track. Graham was really unlucky when a sharp stone burst a hole in his tyre and exploded his inner tube with quite a bang.
Whoa! Pump job! Big man,
How's my beard?
it's resplendent as ever. Well done.
Okay, no, thanks very much, and I hope I
Well
wasn't
done
too
for
slow for you.
organising. Not at all, I thought you were perfect pace.
And,
I've just managed to get my breath back a few times. No, well done for organising a good wee, a very interesting route.
aye. Well, it's sort of to do with the Paris Roubaix, you know what I mean? They give it a bit of oomph.
There was a few cobbles. I think the next time we might go back down to the cafe.
Aye.
Maybe up to the
Or we
cafe,
can
up
go-
from
we
the
can-
cafe,
we can go round
maybe
that-
no
we
so
can-
much.
We can go round that way and round that way.
No, well done, big man, I really enjoyed that.
Right,
Cheers,
thanks
take it
very
easy,
much.
see you soon.
Heading back with a steady wee painful climb through Kelty towards the car park.
Oh, spooky! The spooky woods!
We had a fantastic turnout for this ride, and I'd really like to thank Brad for organising the route and leading us in the day. I'd also like to thank everyone for joining us.
Good to see you.
It's always nice to cycle on new trails and to meet new people.
Thank you.
Thanks, nice to meet you.
So much.
Like your patter.
I've checked in with Avril and she's fine after her wee fall, and thankfully so is her bike.
So this is young Hamish and he's just about to do his longest ever cycle. Which is going to be 30 miles, isn't it?
Yeah.
Are you going to make it? No, you're going to make it. What we are? 28.9, you're nearly there. 1.1 miles and that's your longest cycle ever.
Round the scheme and that'll be it.
Brilliant. Congratulations. Well done.
And the ride by the numbers, we covered 31 miles with 2,500 feet of climbing, including 4 cobble sections.